Teen mother Amber Portwood has disclosed the altercation with her new fiancé Gary Wayt, which resulted in him storming out and leaving her stranded without a car. Gary Wayt has been missing since Sunday. The U.S. Sun has exclusively disclosed details of the fight the Teen Mom star had with her boyfriend of less than a year, which led to his running away and going missing. They appeared to be having a fantastic time when they drove from Indiana to North Carolina on Thursday for her brother's wedding, an insider disclosed. As scheduled, Amber, 34, and Gary, 39, spent the weekend with her brother Sean Portwood and his new bride, Rachel Williams. The source claimed that in the final images of Gary taken at the wedding, which the U.S. Sun exclusively got, the couple appeared content. While they were in North Carolina, Amber and Gary's engagement was revealed, and it seemed that her new fiancé's family was unhappy about it. They discussed the cultural differences between his and her families, how his family did not embrace her, and how this caused them great concern. The insider continued, they also mentioned that they didn't like her past. After spending the weekend away, Amber and Gary had intended to visit his family's home to discuss their worries, but of course, that never happened. Following their Sunday dispute, as the U.S. Sun first reported, Gary stormed out of the VRBO cottage they were renting, took his wallet and car keys, and fled the building. He couldn't be reached because he left his phone behind, so when he didn't come back the whole night and the following day, a distressed Amber called the police to report him missing. Local Bryson City Police issued a notice and began a missing persons case. Amber, on the other hand, was past her VRBO checkout date and stuck at the cabin in the woods without a car. She was beside herself and hadn't eaten or slept and was worried sick about him, said the source. She was able to breathe a bit easier, though, when she learned that he had been sighted in Oklahoma on Tuesday, as the U.S. Sun had exclusively revealed. At that moment, according to the insider, she began making plans to return to Indiana. An additional cast member of Teen Mom saved a stranded Amber. The insider continued, Mashi Bookout came and picked her up and drove her back to Indiana. Amber's fiancé was seen by police earlier this week, more than 10 hours away from their cabin in North Carolina on Tuesday. As far as we are aware, he is not here. We are aware that he is operating his car. It has been verified that he is in a separate state. The 39-year-old appeared in Oklahoma, the law enforcement official added. Everyone was relieved to see Gary, according to a source with knowledge of the inquiry, but they weren't sure if the 39-year-old knew he was missing because he didn't have his phone. The MTV series 16 and Pregnant, Teen Mom OG, and Teen Mom: The Next Chapter all chronicled the reality star's life as a teenage mother. Amber's challenging path and her damaged relationships with her two kids, none of whom she shares custody of, have been chronicled on television. The 34-year-old celebrity and her ex-husband Gary Shirley have a 15-year-old daughter named Leah. She and her former partner Andrew Glennon also have a 6-year-old kid named James. Following an alleged attack on Leah's father, Gary, Amber entered a guilty plea to 2 felonies of domestic abuse and was sentenced to 18 months in prison. The celebrity has been transparent about her battles with mental illness and addiction. In her book, So You're Crazy Too, Amber talked a great deal about her past and her multiple mental health diagnoses. The Teen Mom actress has suffered a lot of trauma and has worked hard in recent years to move past all of that, according to a source close to her.